And welcome back, everybody. Aesop Grim here, and this is the continuation of our Subnautica Below Zero Chronicle, where we are exploring the Robotics system, or center, I should say. There we go. I just started my countdown timer. And we're in inclement weather. We're at 64 degrees on our body temp. Running around in golf balls or softball-sized hail is not what my first choice would be. But it seems we are without a choice. Alright, we're at 33 degrees and dropping fast. Let's go ahead and pop another fevered pepper. Robotics Center. Whoa. Snow. Okay. Huge doors.
This is where Sam worked.
Okay, so her sister worked here. This has to be... Try to put yourself in her flippers, right? This has to be a little bit traumatic. This is where her sister worked. This, for all she knows, could be where her sister died. Snow Fox hoverpad fragment. Oh, that sounds interesting.
New technology acquired.
The hoverpad is a deployable pad equipped with 2 articulating arms for rapid Snow Fox assembly and repair. Recharge via magnetic to thermal energy conversion. Most commonly used for land-based ops in low to medium gravity. Interesting. Alright. Back to imagining all the horrible ways our sister could have died. Okay, we can definitely go into there. So yeah, we should go check that out.
Sam loved working here. She told me so.
Hey, Sam. Oh, hey there, Pengling buddy.
Hi, Fred. What brings you this way?
I was just passing by. Lillian wanted a hand with a deep dive out in the bridges. You know, I think she's right. There is some weird stuff out there.
The clicking sound?
SOS. I heard it with my own ears.
So you think she's right? There's intelligent life down there?
I don't know. I'll leave that to you scientist types.
This scientist is more at home with these penguins. But if my sister was here, she'd be all over this.
Wait, are you telling me you're not the brains in the family?
Oh, my family has many different brains. Like
A Hydra?
Well... Oh, yeah, actually, I like that analogy. Makes it hard to get along sometimes, but it's never dull.
Okay. Counter.
New blueprint synthesized.
One of 3.
combined with a frozen water source. Water purification blueprint synthesized. Drinkable water as you explore the snowy surface.
Interesting. Dr. Zeta Landon. Hover tread, ski attachments, night or thermal vision, camera mods, heating module, extensible first aid arm. Glacial basin map. Okay.
New blueprint synthesized.
Nice. The spy pingling provides new avenues for researchers to access natural above-ground habitats. It is especially effective at maneuvering through spaces otherwise too small for humans. Penguins are highly active creatures who are protective of their young pinglings. In order to better study these energetic denizens of the Arctic region, Alterra scientists on 4546 Bravo had to think outside of the base. Well-known phenomenon, the V. Caicus principle, asserts that in order to best study fauna, one must become the fauna. Scientists across the stars have used this basic principle to infiltrate and observe alien creatures of all sizes and dispositions. Doctors Caicus, Curtis, Tucson, and Macbeth pioneered these accomplishments. Inspired by this, and after months of trial and error, the first spy pingling was crafted at Phi Robotics Center, bringing about a new era of exploration and excavation across all operating outposts. Features include fully customizable outer shell to replicate any small bipedal creature. Any small? Oh, wow. Oh, okay, so they're built to morph. 2 all-terrain tracks for smooth movement over rough conditions. Remote controller for operating at distances up to 80 meters away, atmosphere dependent. 4 storage slots, self-destruct option in case of danger or immobility. Arm with 3-pronged claw for picking up samples. Fully detachable camera with 180-degree rotation to observe spy pingling and surrounds. The spy pingling, sit back, relax, and let the robot do the hard work. I think this would be hard for our hero, whose name I have suddenly forgotten. But this is her sister's
Sam's room. But something's not right.
Well, that's a little bit cold. I'm not knocking the story writers there. Our hero might be very analytical based. She's already dealt with trauma, I guess, and she may be in a detached state. I'm just theorizing here. Maybe she's in a detached psychological state, so that everything is just data. Analyze, solve the problem, right? In which case there would be no emotion. You sort of isolate yourself from that.
Hi, you. How's everything at Pengling Central?
Oh, fine. But I haven't heard anything since giving the footage to Zeta. It's been, what, a week?
Did she promise you a report?
No, but I expected some kind of reaction. Maybe I should take it up with Emmanuel. It is Kara, after all, and it could cause a lot of suffering if it got out.
And why would it get out? We have professional containment and know how to neutralize it in an emergency. Sam, I love you, but you don't know what you're talking about.
You love me? Wait, why do you know so much about this?
It's my area of research.
Why are you being evasive?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something, and then you have to drop this crusade you're on before you damage your career. We're researching the bacteria.
What kind of research are you doing?
I don't want you worrying about this. We are aware of the possible downsides, but they're far outweighed by the potential. That's as much as I can tell you. Sam.
I need to think. I have to go.
All right, weirdos. This seems to be the point where Sam started realizing there is some dubious stuff going on. And researching the virus. See, that's alarming. I think Sam was alarmed. You're researching the virus? I thought we were here to kill it or whatever. Oh, and I wouldn't trust Emmanuel. I don't know why. That dude gives me the willies. Some don't seem right about that guy. It is Kara after all, and it could cause a lot of stuff. Yeah, see, Sam says her disposition is stay away from this stuff. We don't understand it. It's alien tech, and it does horrible, horrible things. They quarantined an entire system, not just the planet. If I remember right from Subnautica 1, they quarantined the whole dang system to keep this thing from getting out. And Danielle is saying we're researching it. Yeah, I'm with Sam. You're doing what? It's not just that it's surprising. Here's the problem with it. This is my opinion, okay? And it does kind of, I know we like to escape real world and stuff like that, but real world is what makes things believable. Otherwise, you have a story that doesn't make sense to anybody. The thing I think is happening here is that on the one hand, it's shocking. You're researching this thing? Are you out of your mind? And on the other hand, it's not shocking at all because, of course, this is what we always do. Why would you... We have a pattern of this in our history. Man, people are like... I don't want to say too curious for their own good because I believe in curiosity. I'm more suspicious of power and influence. People who are hungry for power and influence. And I think maybe that's what we're looking at here. So it's shocking on the one hand and not shocking at all in the most depressing terms imaginable on the other hand. Let me know if you guys agree with that. I think that's a good way to frame this encounter that we just listened to. All right, here's Zeta's bed. That's the old Subnautica. Life pod. Cold suit fragment. Unrivaled in
blueprint synthesized.
Unrivaled in protection from colder climates, the cold suit is the ideal outfit for below zero conditions. Fur-lined for natural heat transfer reduction, tri-laminated seals at all openings, rated to 133.8 Kelvin, self-regulating interior compressor. Nice. That's interesting. See, I'm far enough removed from the release of this game, and I kind of also stayed away from... I didn't watch Let's Plays or anything, but even the trailers for the game, I'm far enough removed that there are things I've forgotten about. So all this above ground stuff we're discovering, they're kind of surprising to me. The TNT. Practicing mindfulness as a leader. Your team is a sponge just waiting to soak up the energy you bring into the room. What? Think of yourself as a teapot, leader. You have the power to saturate your team with soothing, warmth, and healing. Oh my gosh. The overall concept is correct. The terminology being used here and the word pictures are, they're not bad. It's just I'm a dude. I don't think like this, you know. So you guys understand what I'm saying? Like I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying it's like it doesn't align with how I operate. All right, think of yourself as a teapot, leader. You have the power to saturate your team with soothing warmth and healing. Oh my god. Oh man, stop being okay. Be quiet. You also have the power to burn them. The key to infusing those who follow you with calm is to manage the calm within yourself first. That is the power of mindfulness and leadership, which we'll discuss further in the next chapter. But first, let's explore another element of leadership that often goes overlooked: the steeping time. Once you've poured your healing magic over your team, you must wait for the oils and essences from the tea leaves to adapt to their new environment and become fragrant and fully realized. There is power in a healing leader, but a patient healing leader is unstoppable. Oh my gosh. All right, listen. Overall concept, I agree with this. You know, the temperament and the tone of a leader in the face of adversity is going to have a ripple effect across that whole team. And there's an old phrase that it's like a football phrase: a team takes on the character of its coach. And so this is all correct. I'm not arguing with it, but it was cringy for me. Right now, look, I mean, other people, it's not going to be cringy for. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not trying to throw shade on this. I obviously had a reaction. It was like, ugh. Okay, enough of that. All right, get up there. Pick up jukebox sticks. Yeah, we need more songs. Nerd out, diving into the deep. Diving in too deep. What is going on here? Killer bunnies versus devils. Hoverball smash. Bad kitty. That's not cliche. Look, this dude's got a pink bunny rabbit impaled on his spike. That's funny. That's okay. There we go. We got a poster. Oh man. Let's go. Zeta's room is weird. Alright, here we go. Alrighty. That's funny. This might be where a pingling could go. I wonder. Okay, so we've checked everything else. Let's get out here. Oh. Architect teleporter. These things get powered up with those ion cubes. But, I don't see one here. Okay, well, this is what they were probably studying, or they were using it. I mean, we got power. Oh, they were using this. They powered it up. Instead of using the ion cubes, they used generators. Large room fragment.
New blueprint synthesized.
Alien containment facility. Okay. We might want to add that onto the base. Large room partition.
Seek fluid intake. Vital signs stabilizing.
Right on. Aha! A cell charger.
New blueprint synthesized.
You seem like something I should be able to pick up. I guess not. Kitchen. Administration. Hang in there. Thermos. I don't know how to use that yet. That's the same girl. This is a lot of people's girlfriend, man. This is the same girl from the lockers in Subnautica. She must be she's like a movie star or something, a model, something like that. She's famous. She's nobody's girlfriend. Well, she's her boyfriend's girlfriend, but she's famous. So a lot of people got pictures of her. Picture frame.
New blueprint synthesized.
Maybe she's a pop star singer.
Oh, you brought a friend.
Spy pangling in training. We're recording audio. Is that okay?
Of course. I have the photos you sent. What am I looking at here?
Corral pustules on the frozen Leviathan.
That's nothing to worry about in and of itself. It's well contained.
The ice samples suggest it's been frozen since the time of the outbreak. The strain made the planet uninhabitable. If it mutates...
Are you feeling unsafe?
Very.
If I escalate this issue for you, will you feel comfortable enough to concentrate again? I have deadlines for the Snow Fox and the mining bots coming up. I really need your focus on the penguins.
Oh, yeah. That's a relief, actually. I was expecting more of a fight.
Nothing is more important than our safety. I'll take care of it, okay?
Thanks. I won't let you down.
Thanks, Sam. Keep up the good work.
I'm trying to decide whether or not Dr. Zeta personally or Dr. Zeta speaking for Altera is nonchalant about the coronavirus here, or the specific circumstance, not the coronavirus itself, but these circumstances that are being reported, not taking it seriously at all, just like, oh, that's a nothing burger, or if this is a feint. Because I kind of think that in combination with the audio we listened to before, this is a feint. She's just trying to soothe Sam. Like, oh yeah, we'll take care of it. I'll move this up the channels, to sort of sweep the issue under the rug and make it go away. And then Sam stops asking questions. That's what I think. I think that's the most likely thing happening here. But it's possible Dr. Zeta, as an individual, is just simply out of the loop on this. And she's the one being played by Altera. I'm just not quite sure yet. We don't have enough info. Yeah, all right. Alien intruder. Oh, and it's us.
Hey guys, I'm so glad you're here.
Where else would I be? Like I'd miss Fred being exposed as the alien intruder.
That's not gonna happen.
But you didn't say you were not the intruder.
No, not this argument
okay,
again.
it's a game.
Thank you.
I think the game will settle this debate.
So, I just want to ask you something quick before Zeta gets back and we start playing. It's about the cavern with the frozen Leviathan. I investigated and...
You investigated? When? I didn't see you.
Maybe you were asleep or busy doodling inappropriate sea creatures.
Those drawings are art.
Yeah, sure they are,
Anyway.
buddy.
I've looked into it, and I think we have reason to be concerned. It wasn't that long ago this planet was uninhabitable. But if we work together, we can get them to put an end to the Corral mutation experiments.
Okay, so there are
I'm
experiments
not
going on.
comfortable with this.
Samantha, you're paranoid.
Come on now. You're Sam out. She has our safety at heart.
And the rest of us don't?
Uh-oh.
Zeta!
Can we play the game now?
Fine.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell that there's a little bit of tension going on as a subject that nobody wanted looked into is being looked into. This is, you got office politics going on here, but office politics at a high level, not social stuff, you know? Nothing I can pick up from here. A fridge. Can't go in there. Okay. Well, we'll hopefully gain more data pads that shed some light on the interaction between these people, you know? And that's one of the neat things is that and this game does a good job of it. When you first are introduced to a character, they're kind of a nobody to you. You know, like I was calling Dr. Zeta's room. I said Zeta's room is weird, right? Like, what? Like, okay, you got a lot of weird stuff in your room. Okay, but then as you start to uncover more and more, that's like kind of a mocking sort of off the cuff remark, right? But then you start uncovering more and more data, and you're exposed to more lines of dialogue and shown a personality, and they start to get humanized for you, and things become much more interesting than just whatever, you know, poster or whatever that you saw in their room, and the character becomes a lot more dynamic. And I've always thought Subnautica did quite the good job on its character development in that regard for a video game. You know, I mean, this is not a book, it's not a movie. It's also focused really on the character that we're playing. So I guess maybe let me rephrase that a little bit. They do a good job of developing the surrounding characters, the ancillary characters, which adds depth to this story. I appreciate that. All right, there's Zeta's room, right? Yeah. Okay, well, I think we got, you know what? I can't explain to you why, but I think the work that they did on the shadow here, it's fantastic. Right here, it doesn't look so great because it's kind of pixelated, but when you see this shadow come across when you're running, you know, or when you're swimming and the light catches you in the shadow, her shadow ends up on like the multi-purpose room that you're fabricating, or where you're putting a solar panel or something. It adds this is me being weird. I'm just trying to expand on this, and it is hard for me to explain, but it adds a certain level of depth. Whoa, I thought we were about to get hit by something that I haven't seen in most games with the way that the shadows work in those games. This one looks a lot more lifelike to me, and it casts a reflection of her. So I don't know quite how to put it. I'm just saying it's a little detail in this game that has a larger impact than you would expect, I think. And it has something to do with the way that they did their shadow work here that is more nuanced and detailed than other shadows that I've seen. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, we're going to save it. And that'll be the end of this episode. Again, I'm ASAP Grimm, and if you like what you saw or you want to help the channel grow, leave a comment and a like, and I will see you guys in the next episode where this story continues. Thanks for visiting ASAP Grimm's Chronicles. If you've made it this far in the video, please consider rating, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I hope to see you in the next episode, and until then, stay shiny.